When the downtown lights start to come out at night, we go insane, we go insane. And when I arrive, I start to lose my mind. I go insane, I go insane. Cause they told me you take too much. Yeah, I sure do, so I can feel that now. If they only knew how this was, yeah, they would too, just to feel that now. Cause I ain't got no friends, I ain't got nobody.
Welcome back, Firebirds, as we get started with CRL Eastern Qualifier number 2 here. We got the Carthage Firebirds going up against the University of South Carolina Gamecocks. I'm Flair, joined by Deck today. We'll be your commentators as the Firebirds make their last push to try and make it through to the 16-team league play for the Collegiate Rocket League.
After last week, after seeing how they played and everything, and just seeing the tenseness of how they played, and here's a goal by Solar here off the rip. But speaking about last week, I mean, there was nothing to be upset about. It was all happiness, and it was all good stuff that we were able to see come from them. They were very mechanical, very fast, and they played some hard teams that they haven't played before from the NECC. So definitely a lot of new faces.
Absolutely, and with these new faces comes the newer adversity of the higher paced play, more mechanical skills. We saw some impressive showings out of Seton Hall last week, and Og here going to get it started with number 2 for the Gamecocks here. The Firebirds still trying to find their footing here in game number 1. But one thing about these tournaments that makes it just a little bit tougher is that they are best of 3s, so you don't really get that time to really adjust and get used to the pace of play. You kind of got to come out swinging, and that's exactly what the Gamecocks are doing here. Nyrome trying to clear it downfield now. Gets cut off by Cats. Cats trying to find a teammate, but PD will be the one to find it instead. Solar pops once, tries to follow. One more touch, met by Nyrome off the ceiling. Vale will cut that off, so Og can't get there, and the Firebird is going to be up for it now as PD gets one touch. Taken by Vale with the fake, and Cats able to read it there. So for the Firebirds, we have Vale, PD, and Nyrome, and for the Gamecocks, we have Cats, Solar, and Og. Ooh. PD able to snipe that one downfield, just catches them sleeping a little bit to get it started here for the Firebirds in game 1. They're just down by 1 with 3 minutes 48 seconds.
Very risky, sending it back and forth across the goal line post, just being bold with it, just getting it across to the teammate, and PD finding a clear opening down the field to take that shot. It was beautiful.
One interesting thing that I've kind of wanted to start doing on our streams for Rocket League, especially now that I got someone who plays it a little more than our lovely bearded man. Great commentator. Is rate some car designs to see, because I'm seeing one on Og. I'm not a fan of it personally. I mean, not that I think our Firebirds have great ones either. Og, though, will get that pass off to Cats and take the score there, 3-21.
Even before the game, we got the opportunity to make some decals for the team, and it seems like one of them's using one, the Vale one that I made for him. He's repping it right now. He kind of went standard, so can't really say how my designs are, but.
Oh, wait, we might get another one! And Nyrome snipes it in the top shelf. Gamecocks almost get there. Firebirds just down by 1.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I mean, you could tell, both teams. Gamecocks definitely seem like they're feeling a little more comfortable, but neither team seem like they've really settled into this yet. Because we've had goals just basically off of long clears and one little tap infield passes so far. So the Firebirds and the Gamecocks are both going to have to clean up their midfield gameplay if they hope to really start running away with this series here. As PD tries to dribble it downfield, gets past one. Cats, though, able to start an air dribble. Nyrome gonna pre-jump, get the touch to the corner. Dale does actually commit to that, though, so the Firebirds are on their back foot a little bit here on defense. Clear goes to the back wall. Cats trying to read it as it comes down, and that's a double commit by the Firebirds, and Solar will capitalize there.
One thing I'm seeing today is, the Firebirds are actually getting used to this pace a lot faster than they did last week, and it's beautiful to see because 2 goals on the board. I mean, That's better
Can't
than
ask for much more.
Better than 1-0.
50 goes into the blue corner here as Nyrome will get one pop. Gets it to the midfield. Solar will be up looking for a teammate. Goes over to Og. Og tries to pass it back. PD left to cut that off. 0 boost to work with though. The shot's coming through. Nyrome gets bumped away but is able to kick it away as well. Popped up. Nyrome doesn't have much boost. Firebirds working on very little boost here. They finally find a few paths as that's cleared downfield to Og. Og to Cats. Cats trying to take it to the sidewall. Gets one reset. Doesn't really get a great pop off of it though, which is going to allow for a 50 in the midfield. Og goes to the corner. Nyrome should be there next. Pops it around. Cats tries to clear it away. Vale can't quite get there, so now it's up to PD. PD gets a demo. That'll leave Nyrome in the midfield. Gets around one. Goes for the low 50 on another. That's going to give Vale a chance for a corner touch. Pinches it over. Cats cuts it off, though. Vale now back to the backboard. Og able to get a great read off of that touch and kicks it away. Nyrome pops it up in the midfield to Solar. And now it's in the orange corner. Firebirds trying to stay a little bit more extended possession-wise on the orange half here as they get another kick to the orange back wall. Og reads it well again, though. Firebirds get jumbled a little bit there. Miscommunication. Solar's got a chance now. PD capitalizes on a missed touch that clears it away just too much. Fake there and demos all around. As we got 1 minute left. Og, once again, they're on the goal line for the Gamecocks. Nyrome.
Sorry.
No, you're good, man. If you want to take over a little bit of play-by-play, I'm there for it.
Give you a little breather. Og here trying to get it downfield, try to get it down to mid. Catch, but can't. Catch just not being able to do something here. Backflip from Solar. Vale getting it all the way out to the cross. Vale looking for a teammate now, getting it up to the backboard. Solar trying to get it downfield. It's going to be cut off by PD. That's now getting a beautiful clear. Vale's going to swing it back there. PD's going to bring it down to the other half.
And Og will take it from him now, but PD just stays on that ball. Firebirds getting a little clumped up to the point where they're bumping each other now. PD really just trying to stay on that. You can start to see that twos mindset coming out of PD here. As Nyrome tries to get a pass, he does get around one. It's going to leave Vale a chance. Goes up, that's going to go straight down. Firebirds got to score on this one. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. And Nyrome with the miss there. That's going to leave plenty of time. But it's all for naught, as that will be game number 1. Firebirds down 0-1 in the series to the Gamecocks.
I mean, being down 0-1 with these stats that they're having is nothing to be disappointed about from game 1. I'm loving what I'm seeing from them. And it's a lot better than what we're seeing from last week. I mean, CRL is no joke.
No,
it's
I mean,
very
it is the
fast-paced.
highest level of Collegiate Rocket League competition. It is essentially the D1 of NECC. It is an impressive feat to even make it past round 1, which the Firebirds still are technically have done through a forfeit last week. But I think the real thing they're going to have to start doing is, I think that we need to see a little more demos out of the Firebirds, because the Gamecocks are doing a great job of finding each other in the midfield. They're able to outlet these passes to each other on defense. So I think if they disrupt those rotations a little bit, that's going to be the key here. And frankly, out of those, I think Nyrome's really going to have to become that disruptor we've seen him be in the past.
Definitely. And I'm loving what I'm seeing with the ball touches. It seems like it's going 50-50, but it seems like the Gamecocks are just being able to just find those areas where the Firebirds are just on their back foot, not able to have that back person and just not defending the ball from into that. But I'm excited to see what Game 2 has to have, and I'm actually excited to see what the Firebirds are going to bring to us.
We're going to get started with it right here. Game number 2, Firebirds trying to stay out of the losers bracket. Interesting thing about this matchup is whoever wins it does dodge past the first 4 rounds of the losers bracket. We do see a substitution as Datson's going to get it there and be a little bit more chasey there on those demos, disrupt them, and that's going to allow the Firebirds to have a bit of an extended stay on the orange half. Cats, though, trying to put that down right away.
You know, one thing that Datsun kind of mentioned today is that he says he's going to do everything that he can to just have fun and, you know, be excited for this, be excited to play Rocket League again with the boys and just have some fun. And You know, he said he might be free jumping some SSLs today if he has to.
Absolutely. You know, that, and just so we make sure we mention it, that was a slot and a half by Solar there into the top right corner. Nyrome now getting those bumps. And there the Firebirds are. They are getting much more disruptive on their play style, trying to make sure that, hey, if this is going to be a game, it's going to be a scrappy one. We're not going to get those pretty passing goals. We're going to see a double touch opportunity here by Og. Trying to pass it out. Double commit by the Firebirds, though. We're seeing Vale and Nyrome just kind of all over each other. Og passes it back mid, and no one there for it on the Gamecocks. Nyrome now trying to work some 50s around. Vale has 0. Gets it back to the midfield. Who's going to be there to shoot? Nyrome fakes. Datsun goes top go! And what a play there by the Firebirds. The misdirection, the low boost efficiency. I'm impressed.
My gosh.
What a fake there by Nyrome.
Nyrome, you silly goose.
And really, that is some great communication by the Firebirds to even orchestrate that one as they tie it up with 4 minutes.
It was like a play right there.
Cats now clearing it down. Datsun. Og gets around 1, can't get around 2 though, and now everyone's rushing towards that orange corner. Vale is waiting on the sidewall, gets a 50 over to Nyrome. Nyrome pops it. Og will be the first one up though. He'll find Cats. Cats tries to get the touch. Now it'll be Nyrome. And still in the blue corner. We'll see Vale get a nice double on the way out. Gets another double, puts it mid. Datsun might find it, and there we go! Firebirds take the lead 2-1.
You know, don't get me wrong. You know, I love Vale, and I just hate the people that use the dominance because you could just see how far he was reaching to get those.
It is the lengthiest car in the game there. Firebirds up 2-1, 3:20 on the clock. Oh no, the kickoff goal though will tie it up immediately. Who was on that kickoff there? Will be Nyrome that just didn't quite get a great 50 with Og there. And the Firebirds,
I think Nyrome tried slowing it down there.
right back at 2-2.
You know, it's anyone's game here. Plenty of time too.
Nyrome, nice bump there on Og. Datsun with boost to work with, just has to get an okay 50 and almost smashes it behind Cats. Vale now pops it up. Nyrome's up, but Cats is there too. Nyrome will get the beat. It's to the back wall. Solar gets a touch out, and Cats gets the transition. Vale, though, patient third man, waiting there, gets the boost. Gets bumped off, though. Now Og will try, but Vale stays in the play. Very nice job by the freshman there. Vale almost gets the dunk. Now it's Nyrome's turn. He'll work around. Cats doesn't get a fantastic touch, but Og's there to clean up. Vale now reads it, tries to find someone in the midfield, but Datsun had turned back. Nyrome's there next, fakes it around. Og's there, smashes it to the back wall. Shot opportunity for Vale. It's off. Now we got the transition here by the Gamecocks. Og with the flick. Nyrome there with the save. Cats tries to put it back mid. Datsun will be the one to kick it away this time. Nyrome, low boost, but tries to 50 it out. These touches. Oh, we see a rare miss there by the Gamecocks and a better save by Nyrome. Finally finished in though by Cats, coming from the sky to bring the Gamecocks up 3-2.
You know, Og and Cats have just been the disruptors for the Gamecocks today. And they're just bumping, they're making the plays, they're making it so that Solar can just hit that ball.
Yeah, and frankly, I don't think that started until the Firebirds started being a little more bump heavy. So I think the Firebirds might have jogged their memory that pumps are in the game. As Datsun tries to continue this up, Cat's going for a double touch off the wall. He'll find it. Nyrome will be there next. Gets one pop. Beats Solar. Who's a net? It'll be Cats. Cats doesn't really have a great follow. And the shot is kicked away. Nyrome, 100 boost to work with. Can go off the ceiling. Gets the 50. Vale is up now. Vale beats one. Ooh. Demo and net by Nyrome. Shot opportunity for Datsun. He'll put it mid for Nyrome, but Og will be there first. Og now trying to transition here. 0 boost. Tries to find Solar. Vale finds it first, though, and it's back into the Firebirds' corner. Vale gets a 50. Up to the sky. Who will be there first? Seems like it'll be Solar. Nyrome there with the backboard touch. Og there trying to finish it. Cat's follow-up is not there either. And Vale will put it once again in the corner. 1 minute 15 left for the Firebirds to equalize. Nyrome to the backboard is back ball. I said as I was trying to say board and wall. Cats goes over and it's a clear all the way there. Datsun will be there. Og reads the pass. Nyrome just a little bit speedier there as Vale goes over. Has a touch. That's one. Just has to find the bump. Can't do it though. It's kicked mid. Og gets a great read. Cats now down to Solar. Solar to the back wall. Vale will be there. Nice boost steal there by the Gamecocks though. They're trying to look for those rotational demos. They get another boost from the Firebirds. Firebirds on low resources. Vale can't win that 50 in the midfield. Now Datsun has to control it a little bit. Buy time. Nyrome gets it popped in front. 30 boost to work with. He'll get one outlet touch. Vale clears it away. And we're back on the orange half. 18 seconds left. This is going to have to be the push for the Firebirds. No one on great boost. Shot opportunity, and that might be the nail in the coffin for the Firebirds' upper bracket run. 9 seconds left to score 2. Great little passing play there by the Gamecocks. I'm not sure if they pinched that down or if just the misdirection was there.
That was beautiful by the Gamecocks. Very well played by them.
8 seconds left. Nyrome has to get it in the air with time on the clock as Datsun puts it to the corner, and that will be it for the Firebirds in match number 1 here.
From what I'm seeing is I'm loving the energy that they're bringing today. A lot more, shots, a lot more saves from them, and their rotations have been a lot more cleaned up from last week. One thing that they do need to fix up a little bit is those double commits.
Those double commits are getting a little scarier, and frankly, I think it led to about 3 goals over the course of the series with just a double commit on the goal line.
I was
so
scared.
C9 did it. Firebirds are gonna have to do it today as we head into the lower bracket here in just a few minutes. I'm not quite sure who our opponent is. We'll get back to you with that. It'll be the stream title whenever we come back. Thank you guys for watching so far, and we should be back in just about 10 minutes or so, or less.
And we are back, Firebirds. We are going up against York University.
York University, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Yorkville.
They are the Lions.
Okay, so they are the Lions, and we are now in the lower bracket. So I believe we have about 9 to 10 straight games to qualify for CRL.
Definitely makes the road a little bit harder, a little bit longer. But I think the Firebirds are going to be all right during this one here. You know, like I said it at the end of the last match. Cloud9 did it. It was the best lower bracket run in RLCS history.
I'm shaking in my boots right now.
Nah. Hey, we might be shaking. I know the Firebirds aren't out there.
Yeah.
We're talking to them in between. They were cool, calm, collected. They were feeling good about that match. Rightly so. Just got to clean up a few double commit kind of things there, and they'll be all right here. I think we're about to get started. I was starting to hear the menu music that we were in the match, at least. Lobby will be restarting, though, it looks like. So we are going to be having just a couple more minutes. So, Deck, what are your keys to the game, I think, going into this? What are if you had to give, like, 2 or 3 things that you need to see out of the Firebirds in order for them to perform here?
One, they need to adapt. They need to adapt in an instant. Like you said, like how you mentioned that Gamecocks did, was that they were able to see how the Firebirds were bumping and demoing, and they were able to just take it away right away and be like, okay, we need to do that as well. So I think that's a big one.
All right, so we'll see that disruption play as we get started here with game number 1. Firebirds versus York University. Win, move on, losers go home. For the Firebirds, we're starting Nyrome, Vale, and Datsun.
Okay, I love this.
Will start it off
I
with
love
a
this.
bang.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, listen, can we say I was actually just saying the name of the passing play as we were doing that one? Nyrome to Vale.
Do we get like streamer credit points?
I feel like we gotta get some of those
start
chat
tallying
points there. Firebirds are going up against York University Lions. It is tough names here. Emperor. We're gonna go with Emperor, and then Nabs and Mohawk. Mohawk? We'll go with Mohawk. Nyrome here, keeping that pressure early. Gets about 300 boost on his way through the blue half. They'll not quite there with the air dribble. That goes off the corner to Nabs. Nyrome cuts it off. Firebirds already feeling like they can outpace and keep up with these Lions a lot quicker than the Gamecocks here, as you are seeing a lot of them cut back in almost immediately, just trying to outpace their opponent and really make sure that they are keeping them against the wall at all times. The outlet pass to Nyrome almost finds the top shelf. Vale now kicks it down. Vale looking for it again himself. Not going to be there, though.
I'm just loving the speed that these Firebirds are bringing right now. They're bringing the heat.
That they are, as Vale goes to the back wall. Once again, Nyrome not quite able to get there. Was looking for a 50. Datsun now looking for a double touch. Gets bumped. Can he find it anyway? Not quite. But the Firebirds are absolutely hammering the net right now onto the Lions, as they get another shot toward net, and Datsun won't be able to get there before Nabs. Transition now by the Lions.
Nabs just coming in there out of nowhere, being able to clean that up.
Nyrome gets one touch. Emperor once again with the save. I'd love to see how many shots the Firebirds have already. It'll be a fun graphic to look at the end. Nyrome kicks it back middle. Vale with the redirect. Just a little high. That's an open net, and he's got the bounce shot through. Firebirds go up 2-0 with 3 minutes on the clock.
You know, we got some cushion now. I'm starting to relieve myself. I don't know if I'm being relieved or if that's just all the sugar and
all the sugar
stuff
finally crashing on you.
Yeah, it's all.
You know, one thing if you're the Lions that I think you got to start looking at is you are leaving that backboard open. Firebirds have been able to get backboard touch after backboard touch. And there it is again, an open backboard. Leads to an open net for Vale as the Firebirds go up 3-0.
Datsun just trying to be as stylish as possible, going for those style points, and I give him about 5 right now.
You give him about 5?
Yeah, he's got +5 from me. But I know he's screaming over there when he didn't get that first double touch, and he's definitely screaming even more after that second one.
Nyrome trying to show Datsun how it's done real quick. Goes to the backboard once again. As Datsun now tries to put it top left. It's going to be barred down as the Firebirds go up 4-0 in game number 1.
You know, sometimes in Rocket League, there's just where you gotta like, let off the gas.
And that is not now as we keep moving on here in game number 1.
But
Firebirds looking for 3 more before the end of regulation. Dale gets a bump. That's going to allow Datsun to get up there for a 50. Gets a demo instead. Dale puts it back mid. Datsun can't quite get the bump he's looking for. Vale will stay on it though. Nyrome gets a dunk. Another shot opportunity. Datsun not quite there. There is a whiff there by Mohawk. Back to the backboard. Who's there for the follow-up? It'll be Nyrome. Saved, though, by Emperor. Datsun now up for the shot. Has a reset. Goes for the double touch. Not quite able to do so. Vale goes high. Nyrome trying to slot it. Finds the backboard. Vale tries to redirect it. And another goal line save there by York. Vale now flipping around in the corner. It'll be Nyrome. Takes it to the midfield. Gets the outlet pass. And there's Datsun. Finding the back of the net again. I think that's a hat trick for him. If not, it's one off of it.
I want to say yes.
As the Firebirds are up by 5 with 2 minutes left.
It's bringing tears
I feel like
of joy to my eye.
they're working through something that they left out on the field there in match number 1. Nyrome goes up. And we'll follow it. Gets a 50. Mohawk now going to the sidewall. Now it's Datsun yet again. He's going. Gets under one. Dunks it through the other, but can't get past the third.
Oh my God.
Nyrome finds the 50 in the midfield. It's up to Datsun now. And now Vale takes it to the corner. Gets around 1. Gets around 2. Tries to go for a little bit of a ceiling touch. But Mohawk is there now. Nyrome there with the shot and through as the Firebirds find number 6.
Oh my God. You got any tissues, man?
That's bringing tears to your eyes.
So much tears.
Truly
I love
entertaining
this.
stuff
I love
here about
this.
the Firebirds.
This is great.
We are started here. Kickoff number 7 with a minute 20 left. It'll be Datsun trying to find Nyrome. Nyrome going to try and take it himself. Gets around 1, gets around 2, flicks it mid, and Datsun's there. And if it wasn't a hat trick before, it is now.
10? I'm feeling 10. 10?
I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible.
It's possible. One of the things that the Lions are going to have to step up for next game is they're going to have to adjust to the speed that the Firebirds are bringing, because I don't think they're going to let off the gas, because they're ready to rock and roll through this bottom tier bracket.
Dale now goes to the ceiling pinch, and Mohawk once again there on the goal line. Emperor now tries to get a little touch, but he's dumped away by Datsun. Datsun tries to slot it again. Nyrome now will put it mid. And Vale is up and can't quite get there. Open net now opportunity if Datsun just shoots. They'll try and look for Nyrome instead. Not quite able to do so, so Datsun will keep it to himself. Goes for the Cuxer pinch. Not quite able to get it. Nyrome looking for the read off the double. Vale there and not quite able to put it in there. Firebirds got 20 seconds left in game number 1 here. Vale trying to put him up by 8 as Mohawk's looking for the transition. Nyrome doesn't do it, and Mohawk will find one as the Firebirds send York on a one-way ticket to Brazil there in game number 1. 13 seconds left.
I didn't know if it was Brazil or...
Well, you know, if they get one more and they let up one more, apparently that is now called a flare. So, you know, we might see a flare out of the Firebirds here in game number 1.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Nope, that'll be it. Just Brazil this time as the Firebirds take game number 1 and win their first game in CRL.
I love this. I love this. This is just great. You know, zero saves for us. I mean, I'll take that.
Zero saves indeed. I mean, the Firebirds dominating those ball touches. Wow. Each Firebird with at least 40, whereas the most York had was Emperor with 36, and that was mostly saves, if I recall. So, you know, it is tough to see there for York. I think if I'm York, what am I trying to think about? I'm trying to think...
Adjust. to the speed of the game.
Speed, that is the main thing. I mean, because they've got the saves, they're there, but they just got to be able to get it out of their half.
I also think they just need to space out a little bit more. I feel like they're just so
Pumped up on the goal line.
glued to each other.
I agree there.
So-
Firebirds, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep hammering the net. As long as you keep that pressure high, you should be all right here as we head into game number 2.
You know, I'm excited. You know, Datsun over here getting MVP, and I told him in between the break, I was like, "Okay, don't be too stylish in this next game."
And he told you no because of what we just saw.
He told me, "I'll try, man."
And then we
And
just
it
see
just
this
popped
game.
off. So, no, I love that kid. And then, you know, one thing I'm loving from the freshman over here from us is it's being electric. You know, he's bringing that. I feel like he's bringing the speed for the Firebirds, and it's just the Firebirds are just following along, and they love it. So,
And Nabs, they're looking for the clear. Nyrome is going to pop it up. There's the touch by Emperor. Vale now. There's a downfield looking for Nyrome. Mohawk, though, able to get there. We're finally seeing a little bit of pace out of the York Lions here. Pass, though, midfield is going to be slotted in the bottom right by Datsun, though. Bring the Firebirds up by 1 quickly.
he snuck that in there. That was a hair.
Pre-flip shot there.
Wow.
Pretty stuffed there by the Firebirds to start off game 2.
Oh, yeah, I feel like these Firebirds are about to bring out some passing plays, you know, get them ready for this next up-and-coming game because they don't know who they're going up against. It could be anyone. You could be going up against SSLs, you could be going up against C2s, you know. It's anyone's bracket.
It is anyone's bracket. That's the beauty of it. And Vale's going to find number 2 there for the Firebirds as they go up by 2 with 4.5 minutes left on the clock here.
You know, one thing that I love about Vale and what he brings to this team and the atmosphere is that he's probably one of the chillest people you'll ever meet, and he'll hop into a Rocket League game and he'll be still super chill and calm and collected. I love that for him. So,
And the way he's moving on the field, though, it doesn't seem like it's all just laid back. He is moving with some fire in his belly there as he pops it to himself off the wall, goes for the double touch, gonna get it mid. Nyrome can't quite find it, though. That'll be Datsun. Picks it up. Emperor having to turn around there. Vale puts it back mid off the corner. And Mohawk to the back wall of the Firebirds. Nyrome will take it away, though. And gets a great 50. Nabs luckily there. Vale puts it to the back wall. Datsun's going to be next. Gets another 50. Nyrome to the back wall that is once again left unguarded by the Lions. Open net now. And Mohawk will put it high. Datsun can't quite read it. Vale's there. Can't quite put it through. And Nyrome, 3rd time's the charm for the 3rd goal for the Firebirds.
Chef's kiss, baby. Chef's kiss.
I hated hearing that through the microphone. I won't lie. I'm sorry, viewers, that you had to hear our chef's kiss. As we have 3 minutes 30 on the clock here. York has to get something going. Kickoff goes in favor of the Firebirds. Off the ceiling, the pass to Datsun, the shot there. 1 collecting touch, 50. Nyrome now to the back wall.
Nyrome here trying to get it out mid for Vale. And Vale's just going to put it right through just like how he does. Beautiful play. You know, I kind of mentioned this a little earlier. You know, they're getting ready for those passing plays. And
Yeah.
they're connecting well.
One thing I think, if you're the Firebirds, though, is you know this is not the highest level of competition. And I'm hoping that they don't start to bring out some bad habits that can come through when you are having this dominant performance. Where you're cutting in a lot, where you're maybe going for a little bit of that riskier stuff because you know you're going to outpace them. So that's the one thing through the Firebirds I'm looking out for right now, is making sure that you keep a level head on your shoulders. You're just pushing through this one right now, making sure you get to the next round. Because these better teams, they're not going to allow a lot of the things that the Firebirds are able to do.
Yeah, and we're seeing that, like you said, and it's very, how do I want to put this? It's very kind of relieving probably for them, and they're having fun right now, but next game, you got to focus up. You got to be ready.
Absolutely. Vale now 50s it downfield. It's going to be up to Mohawk. We'll get there. 50'd out mid. Vale gets a 50, but Mohawk keeps it low. Opportunity starting to bud for the Lions as Nyrome will kick it away and get the next double touch to go along with it. Datsun now trying to find Nyrome. Now it's Vale up in the sky. Gets a reset maybe. You know, I gotta say, on the Octane, you get that reset. On the Octane, you get that reset.
How could
Just
you
another reason to not use the Dominus. But,
how could you not get the reset on the Dominus though?
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Watch this, folks.
One, two to Lou there as the Firebirds go up by 6.
Get him the 3-piece McGriddle. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Woo! Triple fake there by Datsun to get that goal there. They'll get to reset in the midair. Nyrome will be the next. Pops it up. Can he follow it? Finds Datsun pre-jumping. Firebirds trying to put on a show right here in game number 2.
You got me on my toes right now. What's next?
There's the 50 through. That's what's next.
Okay.
7-0 Firebirds. They are getting hungry for their next matchup here.
One thing I'm noticing, yes, the Firebirds are having fun and they're connecting on a lot of the passes that I think will benefit them in the long run today. But save some of your energy, you know, let the clock run down, you know, just pass it to each other. But I don't know if that's technically disrespectful or, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I get you. You know, I mean, there are unwritten rules in other sports. I'm not quite sure what the unwritten rules in Rocket League are. As Nabs will find one here for York. Off a nice little passing play that gets around Nyrome. And Datsun does actually miss the corner boost there.
I was going to say, I thought he just didn't have boost
Yeah,
there.
he missed the corner boost on that rotation to the back post there. Datsun now goes to the sidewall. He'll find Vale. Vale gets another there. Datsun tries to slide it in the bottom left. I just freaked out because I forgot Remy's in here and Remy just stepped on my foot. I just freaked out. Nyrome now. Remy, by the way, is our coach's
I was just
dog.
about to say, yeah.
For those of you
Probably
wondering.
like, who is that?
Yeah, who is Remy? We have a nice little dog in here with us cheering on the Firebirds.
I think that's our number 1 fan. I mean,
No,
nobody
it
can tell
has
us
to be. It
otherwise.
has to be. No one can say otherwise. Vale trying to get it mid. Firebirds running the clock down here on the goal line. Nyrome pops it up. Datsun trying to find Vale. Vale will go off the ceiling. Puts it mid. Nyrome is there, but Nabs will kick it away.
30 seconds left here for game number 2, sending the Firebirds to next losers match. What's like the best way to put kind of the, like, I don't like calling it the losers bracket.
It is though.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, like that's just the term we got. Lower bracket, yes. I personally, I got it. I mean, what'd you do to get there? You lost.
You lost.
I mean,
but
I think calling it the losers bracket also adds that sense of redemption going on. You know, you lost in the uppers. So moving on to lowers, you gotta kind of, gotta face what happened. And you gotta come back from it.
yeah.
As the Firebirds are trying to do just that. And up next, we just found out we will have the winners playing Western Kentucky University, the Hilltoppers. We'll be back with that in just a couple minutes after this one as we finish up. Firebirds win their first match in the lower bracket. Vale almost dropping 1,000. Datsun almost dropping 1,000. Nyrome rounding it out there.
No, I'll take 15 goals from the last 2 games. 15 and 2.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't here?
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Who wouldn't?
I'm a happy Firebird today.
There we go.
Happy
There.
Firebird.
So we are going to take just a couple-minute break, I think, just so we can get a quick little breather. But we're going to be right back with it, with the Firebirds versus the Hilltoppers.
I'm excited.
Welcome back, Firebirds, as we get started against the Hilltoppers here. Lower bracket, round 2. I didn't quite get to look at the rest of the bracket, so I'm not quite sure who else fell out of the big names here. I know the top seed, University Laval, who was the number 16 in CRL last spring. They're still doing fine in the upper bracket. Don't got to worry about them yet in our lower bracket.
That's stress willing to come.
Yeah, no, they've got a top 500 twos player on their team.
Oh my god.
Good stuff there as we get started here. Game number 1, Firebirds just came off a convincing victory against, the Lions there, as Datsun, Vale, and Nyrom will try and get it started here in game number 1.
I'm loving these names for the Hilltop. We got Surfer Dude, going surf. And then we got G-Man. We also got Brady.
Great demo there to stop Datsun from getting the scoring started. Brady. Oh my gosh, I'm getting war flashbacks from Brady. Those of you not knowing, Northwestern College has a player named Brady. He's quite good. Played against him quite a lot this season. Firebirds trying to move it out of their corner now. I'm seeing a little more meticulous play out of both teams this time around, right off the gate. Neither one's really keeping a fantastic amount of pressure. It's a lot of 50s in the corner, midfield, back and forth. Touchdown by G-May. Shot opportunity, kicked away by Vale to the corner. Brady now picks it up, goes to the corner. Datsun tries to get around. Vale will carry it. Datsun looking for the demo. Instead, it'll be Vale that finds it. Nyrom now with the chance. Nyrom gets 150. Vale tries to get another 50. And the transition there is kicked away by Datsun.
I think I just got Cars 2 flashback from when McQueen just got tossed across. That was Vale.
2 flashback. Nyrom now going for the shot. It's 50 right in front of the blue net. Datsun will find a triple touch that really doesn't go anywhere. Vale pops it once. Nyrom finds the 50. Now it's Vale to the back wall. Missed touch there. Shot opportunity. Follow-up is there, and both are kicked away. Great defense played there by the Hilltoppers.
Beautiful aerial there by G-May, going up backwards.
Off the crossbar again, Firebirds. Really feeling their 4th defender in game here, number 1. Vale now goes to the sidewall. Tries to find an outlet pass over to Datsun, but Datsun shoots it wide. Brady gets around 1. Finds the dribble, flicks it up, gets around 2. Datsun now has a chance, and he'll get the clear. Surfer Dude now has to put it in the corner. Popped up. Surfer Dude just hit some wall dashes. Am I tripping?
No, because I think I saw that too.
Alright, Surfer Dude showing off a little bit of mex here to get to that ball.
Let's go and surfing. Beautiful.
Alright, and Surfer Dude can't quite find the pass he's looking for. I think he wanted that a little more left. As Vale now tries to put this toward middle. Instead, it gets too heavy of a touch as Nyrom now has his chance. And Brady will clear it out. Datsun can't quite get the 50. Vale's got plenty of time to pop it up. Vale follows. Gets under 1. Surfer Dude now with the pop. The follow-up. Can't get the bump. Nyrom puts it downfield. We are still 0-0 here as Vale tries to answer that one and cannot do it as Datsun now goes. Can't get the touch. Nyrom tries to go under. Firebirds saw the opportunity, and now like piranhas, they are flooding the net. Datsun off the sidewall. Nyrom, 1 touch. Brady gets a fantastic little keep away there, but Firebirds keep possession. Vale puts it over to the sidewall. He'll get beat by G-Man. Now it's Datsun. Gets around 1. Vale with the redirect. Nyrom calls him off. Datsun to the sidewall. G-May cut off. Firebirds get a little bit of a bump on each other now as Brady's got a shot opportunity and he'll find it late in game number 1.
Ooh. Very, very stressful when it's 0-0 and time's taken down, and it's very, very balanced game here. both teams very aggressive, and it's going to be a bloodbath.
Absolutely. This is going to have to be a quick goal for the Firebirds. They can't take the time to really dilly-dally as Vale finds almost the top left corner. Gets a 50 as Datsun, as Surfer Dude puts it into the corner. G-May has the boost spawn on him. He's going to air dribble it out and be cut off by Nyrom. That's going to roll down. Shot opportunity. Now can't quite get there. Datsun also has a big whiff there. Firebirds have the resources though. As Vale gets another boost steal. Nyrom gets around one, has to find it, and there's Datsun to tie it up with 20 seconds left.
Oh my gosh, holding my breath there. You know, beautiful demo there by Vale, just being able to clear out that lane for Nyrom to just come in and swoop it away.
Great job by the Firebirds to keep stealing those boosts and keep the resources high. 20 seconds now. Will we see OT or are we going to end this in regulation? Firebirds trying to look for an answer there off the start, and there's Vale!
There we go!
With the open net to put them up by one with 10 seconds left.
Gosh! 11 seconds. You don't gotta press anything here. You just gotta keep the ball in your possession and play calm, smooth, and collected.
That we do as we head into kickoff number 4. Firebirds answered quickly. Let's see if the Hilltoppers have a response. Off the ceiling, it seems like Vale is going to allow for Nyrom to get a double touch and put the nail in the coffin for game number 1 here.
Hey, Tanner, the tears are coming back. Oh, you know, I love this. I love this. Because, you know, they go from playing a team that was not being able to hang at their pace to being able to keep that pace and bring it into another game where this team can hang with them. So
absolutely here.
I love to see that.
Firebirds, those demos, got 3 of them. They're winning that category. They're winning the ball touches category. They're forcing a lot of saves out of the Hilltoppers here. Well, I guess 2 to 1. But they are peppering that net quite a bit there. We saw toward the earlier parts of that game, it was a lot more about long clears, the transitions. We were going back and forth. Ping pong Rocket League is usually what I refer to that as.
Yeah.
And really, once we saw the Firebirds starting to keep that consistent momentum on the blue half, that's when they really started to find that pressure. Granted, it came in the last, 50 seconds of the game.
Yeah. And, you know, sometimes that will do it for you. I mean, you've seen it with me and you and our team, and we've done it before, so I don't blame any other Firebird being able to do it as well. And something that I'm seeing a big difference here is the shots, the demos. I mean, the ball touches are very even here, so I mean, you don't gotta really, and which most of the time they usually are. And same with the assists and the score overall. It's just, that's what's gonna separate you from winning games and losing games and being knocked out of CRL.
That is. Firebirds now trying to get a nice little sweep as we're about to head into game number 2 here of match 3 of the day, is what I meant to say here. Knocking on all the wood around me now. Oh, there you go. Yeah, hit that fake wood. Vale now up off the kickoff.
I'll take it.
And the Firebirds will go up by 1 with 3 seconds off the clock.
You know, I'm loving the energy that they're bringing this Sunday. You know, it's something special, and they got a long road, but I mean, pave that yellow brick road for us. Pave it.
Absolutely. Lots of Rocket League to be played left on the day, and Datsun's just trying to take it match by match here with the Firebirds. Vale gets a 50. Pass out. Cut off by Datsun. G-May. Long clear out. As Vale will get the pinch. Datsun pops it up. Brady to Nyrom. Holy cow, we almost saw some insane dunks there. The pre-jump, though, is going to be a tough save. And there's the follow-up by Nyrom, and the Firebirds go up 2-0 in game number 2.
Something I might be seeing here. I don't know. I might be just making an observation.
I would hope so. I would hope you're making an observation, buddy.
But I think the Hilltoppers are getting a little nervous here. They're not playing how they were playing in game 1 right now.
No, absolutely not. But granted, neither of the Firebirds, they've definitely adjusted and picked up the pace. They are really trying to outplay them here in game number 2. G-May now goes to the corner. Nyrome will have to clear it out. Surfer Dude gets the pop toward mid, but no teammate is there. So the Firebirds have an opportunity. And now we move on to Brady popping it up, but Nyrome plays it high and reads it well. Passing play is there, but Vale comes off the sidewall to get the save. And Nyrome keeps it out of the orange half once again as Vale puts that toward net. Not quite there though. Datsun now trying to center it. Gets a 50. That's going to be cleared all the way downfield. Vale should have time for boost. But I think he overall misses it. And is going to be stuck with low boost, but lands on the mid boost, so he's able to get a 50. Hops around 1. Surfer Dude, though, gets it on the goal line. G-May tries to clear it out. Instead, he'll find Datsun. Datsun will get bumped to the ceiling. Can't quite stay with it. So Vale will take it out of his hands. Vale now looking for the bump off the pass. And is now back in the play with 70 boost. Goes for the double touch, can't quite get it. Datsun shoots in, can't score there as G-May gets another touch out. Nyrome cuts the passes off once again as the Firebirds refuse to leave the blue half. Brady now finally gets a beat as Datsun taps it once, goes for the 50, can't quite get it, and Nyrome would be there.
Nyrome trying to get it clear out here. Datsun takes away from him. Trying to find a teammate here. Looks like Vale's going to scoop it up, but it's going to be taken away by Surfer Dude very quickly. Teammate getting a beautiful 50 to a pass. Surfer Dude just putting it away, just being a little bit quicker there. Just catching the Firebirds off guard there. But, you know, beautiful play by them.
Yeah, it was just a great 50 there in the sky to put it that hard off the sidewall to put it right back in the middle. Firebirds not out of the woods yet here in match 3 of the day.
Firebirds can't get comfortable here is something that they might be doing. There's still Pepper in the net, but oh, there we go. I'll take that.
Pepper comes through as Nyrome finds it off of the 3-man passing play.
A little more cushion. I'll take that. They're sitting on the couch on the ring. No, but beautiful play there by the Firebirds. Plenty of time too. So that's him getting the 50 but losing it, and G-May getting another beautiful 50 there. They'll try and get it out. Looks like Nyrome scoop it up, but actually Vale is Nyrome's gonna go for the bump.
Super out. Datsun will be there next. Off the ceiling. Datsun stays. Brady's there. Oh, and that extra touch is probably gonna save them from another goal. G-May with another great 50. Vale kicks it away. Accidentally getting jumbled with the Firebirds in the corner. I love the sombrero on the Fennec there. And Datsun gets a great save.
Datsun and Vale are kind of linked a little together right now. They just need to calm down, take a couple breaths. They're doing fine here.
Yeah, the spacing is becoming a bit of a problem for the Firebirds here, as they're just getting a little close to each other on defense.
Beautiful pop over to the Datsun. Trying to make something work, and he's going to get the double touch there. Beautiful goal by him.
Woo! What a pop there. And just to read it perfectly and slot it into the left side to put him up by 3 with a minute left on the clock.
The last defender there for the Hilltoppers just catching, getting it caught off guard, not being able to see if Datsun's Timothy. He didn't think he was going to get that through. But he is.
Stop saying it because I didn't react the first time. Sure, Datsun is Timothy. Jeez.
Surfer Dude trying to make something for his team. They're trying to get the pass off, but Datsun's just going to be a little bit quicker.
Oh my gosh! Datsun does it again with the fakes, catches them jumping, and gets another one for the Firebirds. They are running away with it in game 2.
Datsun, stop, man. Stop. They've had enough. Enough with the fakes. You're done for the day.
That 50 goes all the way to the side wall. Datsun kicks it away. Tries to follow it. Can't quite do so. Nail right on his 6 there to try and help out. Nyrome now up. Tries to put it to the corner. Does so successfully. Datsun gets a pop over 1, and that's 1 more to beat, but Jime will be there.
Nail getting a beautiful touch off of the goal, 1 for the road.
And as we approach the final 4 seconds here, the Firebirds will move on to the lower round 3, and they will be playing against the Carleton Ravens. Very nicely done by the Firebirds. We are going to get started once again in just a couple minutes here. So, marathon of a day. We're taking these short breaks just to get some water and get a little stretch in as we head into game number 4 of the day. We'll see you in a few.
That freaking medic's a spy. We got a spy. Unfreaking touchable. God, crap. Look up the sky, so clear from my view. I'm standing still, the world still moves. I'm counting sheep to try to fall asleep.
All right, Firebirds, we keep this lower bracket run going as they go on to take on the Carleton Ravens here in match number 3 of the lower bracket. I thought we were orange for a second and getting started real quick there. Firebirds, though, find a great save. It will be Datsun Vale and Petey subbed back in. Going up against Fry High, Chip, and Race Head in Space, I think is the last word on that one. I'll be able to tell him. I'm just going to call him Race. As Fry High tries to clear it out, but Petey's there waiting. One to beat. Oh, never mind. I thought he was behind the ball. They must have both jumped, but the Firebirds go up by 1.
I'll take it. I will take it. And I don't know if you hear from Ray, I believe that is, his boost. So next time he's on the cam, listen to it.
What am I going to hear, man?
Oh, you'll love the sound. It's a beautiful sound, and you'll know.
Oh. Alright, Chip gets beaten by Vale there. Datsun trying to look for the redirect, but Vale will follow it up and put him up 2-0 to start it off in game number 1.
Hot. Firebirds are looking hot right now. Fuel the flame.
Oh my gosh, and what a great follow-up there by the freshmen as they try to keep that pressure going early in game number 1 here.
You mentioning car designs earlier. Chips
rocking. I don't even know what car that is, to be honest. Do you know?
To be honest, I haven't seen that car in almost probably like 2 years.
It's gotta be an old one because I think it's before I started playing because I don't recognize it.
I don't either.
Chip though trying to show us what that car can do, but Vale finds the save there in the top corner. Vale gets 50, and that's going to find the back of the net as Race will get the Ravens on the board here. Now, the Carleton Ravens were sent here by the University of Michigan. They went 1-2 against them. So it will be a tough matchup here. And if you're looking at the projections, it was supposed to be UMich right here in the lower bracket meeting the Firebirds right now. The Firebirds were supposed to lose that one. So, you know, maybe this change-up is that change of fate that goes against all the stats we were already looking at. And Vale now keeping the pressure in the center, almost gets into a Rule 1. Start to wonder if they would have kept that.
I don't think so. I really don't think they would have.
I hope not. I would hope not. PD finds the outlet, but the only one there is Race. And, oh my gosh, Fry Eye there almost with the snipe from the backboard. Race tries to find the infield pass, but Vale's going to be there first. Nice save there by Fry. As that pass goes forward to PD, and it's cut away by Race. Fry now in a 1v1. They almost find it. Chip slots it, but PD's there. And it's cleared away to the sky again, to the backboard. PD tries, touches it down to Datsun. Race gets one touch, and Fry will try to the backboard.
With a beautiful 50, but Race is just going to get up so much quicker, and Datsun's going to get a beautiful save there, but just isn't able to get the next one that Fry's putting on net.
No, Datsun kind of caught sleeping there on the sidewall. Has to make that awkward save, and because the touch wasn't perfect, able to capitalize immediately on the Ravens. We head into a tie game with 2.5 minutes left on the clock.
A lot of Rocket League to be played here. He with a ton of space right now.
Finds a 50. Dale misses the touch though. Fry takes it to the sky. Chip is up now. Chip gets one touch around. Now it'll be Petey's turn. They'll go to the sidewall. Race is waiting there. And Vale keeps it in the corner.
Chip now getting up real fast, trying to get it over to Race, and Race is going to put that straight on net with a beautiful passing play. Beautiful play by the Ravens there. Just Chip getting across the field and Race just getting up super fast, being able to recognize that. Catching the Firebirds off guard.
Firebirds now down by 1, 2 minutes left. They got to start finding something here as the pressure has really stayed on their half since the scoring started for the Ravens. They put up 3 unanswered now. Datsun tries to find Petey. Petey goes to the corner. Now it'll be Chip off the sidewall. Datsun gets beat to that one. It's going to go right in front of the Firebirds net again. Petey on the back wall. Vale able to steal some boost. Gets one. Gets a 50. Tries to follow it, but Chip's a bit quicker. And Petey will go to the sidewall.
Race in the last one back, just pushing it towards that corner. Very, very low boost, getting a nice 50. Datsun stealing his boost though. And Chip coming in to swat it away. Petey now trying to make something, but Chip's just gonna shut it down just as he's been doing this whole game.
Datsun now comes back in, tries to pop it out. Goes over to the sidewall, Race, pinches it down, Vale pops it up. Fry high, over to Chip. And now Datsun is there, off to Vale. Vale has no teammate waiting, so Petey has to pre-jump that. Gets one touch, gets a follow-up, Chip puts it up. Ravens on their back feet here, they're gonna have to get a good clear, and that should do it from Race, as Fry will now have the shot opportunity. Bar off, and double bar off. Shot though comes through from Chip, and Vale will clear it away. 37 seconds left for the Firebirds. They're in the transition now. They've got the boost advantage, they just gotta get it mid here. Petey tries to read it, but can't do so.
You know, one thing I'm noticing that's huge for the Ravens here is that they're very, very air heavy. And they're just very fast at getting up to whatever the Firebirds are trying to pass out to each other.
Now we see Datsun clearing it over, but Chip cuts it off. That might be the shot that kills it as it's slotted top left by Race.
If I'm the Firebirds here this next game, I'm gonna have to say that we need to keep it on the ground, because the first 2 goals that we got, it seems like the Ravens just didn't know what to do when they had the ball on the ground.
Yeah, I think these ground and lower air passes are the answer here, because the Firebirds are getting beat to everything in the air right now. We'll have to see what happens here. Datsun getting a demo, and that reminds me of another thing. I haven't really seen many demos all game long.
Yeah.
But, I think disruption and keeping it low, that's going to be the scrappy game that the Firebirds need to pull out here in order to make it to a game 3.
Yeah, so they had a very good start going into this game, and it was beautiful. But it seemed like Chip and Fry and Race, they just connected so much more than the Firebirds did there. So
absolutely. So the Firebirds gonna have to get scrappy. I really do think that's it. They can't let these pretty passes get through, where we're just finding everyone and only getting the last second saves. It's gonna have to be bumps off of air dribbles, everything that the kitchen sink can throw at them, That's going to be the answer here in game number 2 here, as the Firebirds are facing elimination in lower round 3.
I always have some faith in my Firebirds, and I'm not losing my faith, but if they want to get through this one, I'm going to need to see some more demos, more passes, keeping it on the floor, because these Ravens are no joke, man. They're up. They're ready to fly.
And it's not like the Ravens are out here hitting the most mechanical things you ever seen in your life. They're just playing some solid air game. Yeah. They're getting up quick, and their placement on the ball, especially by Race, very, very well done. Race is going to be the one you want to shut down. He's there with 700 points while the others haven't broken 300.
Yeah. So, obviously, Race is the head honcho here, and he's going to be the main one to target. That's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take out in the ring.
Yeah, so we'll see if the Firebirds can answer here in game number 2, as we got Nyrone back in. Out for Petey, in for Petey. Trying to find it quickly, and they're not quite able to do so, as Vale kicks it away over to Chip. Vale keeps it in. Vale tries to find Datsun. Datsun gets the pop, tries to low 50 it through. Very smart play by Datsun, just can't quite execute. And Race gets round 1. Vale now pops it up. Vale's got room to work with. Chip, though, pre-jumping. Now it's Datsun putting it to the sky. Ooh, no No follow-up there. Races up. Datsun bumps him off. I mean, Vale bumps. Wow.
One of them bumps him off.
One of them bumps him off. As Nyrome will now have it in the corner. Gets one pop. There's a double commit there by the Firebirds. It's going to leave Vale in a tough spot on defense, but he handles it well.
Ooh, double commit.
Double commit there by the Ravens. Might be able to... I speak too soon. As Chip finds it there, off of a misplay by Datsun in the corner. Datsun, I think, just working on some maybe low boost. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Either way, the Ravens find it, and the Firebirds, in their elimination game, are now left needing an equalizer.
Hey, plenty of time right now. I mean, we got 4 minutes on the clock, but if the Firebirds are going to want to stay in this thing today, they're going to need to fight.
They're going to have to fight, and they're going to have to fight hard, fast, and now. As Race tries to put the redirect pass down, and it's dunked through by Chip, as the Firebirds are giving too much space for these Ravens to find each other.
That was a beautiful 50 there by Chip, just being able to muscle it
Yeah,
through.
Nyrome's got to be moving just a little bit quicker on that first challenge once you see your teammates are coming back.
That's in here now, trying to get possession, trying to make something working for the Firebirds here, but getting hit by Race. Chip now getting a beautiful pop over and passing it down to Trey, but Vale's going to put a stop to it.
This is what I mean. The ball is left unattended by the Firebirds for just too long, and now Race has room to work with. Going for the breezy flick. Can't quite get it, though. As the Firebirds are once again trying to battle it out of their corner. Vale trying to beat. Gets a 50 instead.
My bad. That's a now. Or, sorry, Frey now trying to get it to the center. And Race is just going to slot it through with the Firebirds just being tad too late to the ball.
And again, it's just this speed. The Firebirds maybe playing against those slower teams maybe did a little bit of a hindrance because they just don't have the speed they were having in match number 1 of the day. Ooh, Nyrome tries to find one off the kickoff, though.
Okay.
And it's not over yet, folks.
Momentum.
3 minutes left, 2 goals to be scored. And it starts there with a great little 50 off the kickoff by Nyrome.
Now, something that Nyrome's really well at is his ground game. Oh my gosh.
Happens to the best of us. Happened to me last stream. Happened to me last stream.
The ground game, Nyrome's really, really good at. You know, being that one mean that he is.
Datsun finds the sidewall. Now it's Vale. Datsun's going to have a shot attempt. Can't quite get it, though. There's the miss. Datsun now looking for the bump. As Vale will put it in the corner. And the Firebirds bring it within 1.
You know, I love how Datsun just couldn't get that touch, but took their boost.
Some
and
great
went
heads-up
straight
rocket.
straight to the goal
Some
to get that
great
demo.
heads-up rocket there.
Looking like Deck.
No, he's not. He's looking better than Deck, respectfully. I'll just say it now.
Yes, he is.
As Vale now goes to the sky. Goes off the ceiling. Goes under. Tries to find Datsun, but can't quite. Now it's Race trying to find a double touch. Nyrome trying to pre-jump that. Oh my gosh, guesses correctly. Scaring me, though. Now Chip's got a shot opportunity. Nyrome will have to kick it away. Race now with the shot opportunity. Vale will kick it away. Oh my gosh, I'm holding my breath. Firebirds can't kick away 3, though, as they go down by 2 once again.
One thing that I'm noticing from the Firebirds is that they're just getting stuck in goal. You got two people in the goal right there. And one thing that you enforce to me a lot is stick back, folks. You got nothing to worry about. Trust your teammates.
Now Nyrome going there with the kick to the corner. Chip's going to have to make a touch. And Race going to the corner. Hale, now is the opportunity. Can't get past Fry, though. Excuse me.
Nyrome getting a beautiful pop over and Chip there. But Ray's just sending it right back into the blue half.
You can see that the Ravens are trying to work out some sort of special play there. Had one waiting on the sidewall, one waiting on the back wall. And that's because the Firebirds are allowing them to have this type of space and not keeping the pressure on the ball if they need to. Vale able to get a 50, make sure that doesn't go toward the net. Now Race trying to go for a nice double touch. Can't quite get the read, though. Fly high going to the ceiling. Gets it out mid. Chip's there. Follow up. And the Firebirds go down by 3 in game 2.
Very, very nerve-wracking right now. Got us on our toes. I know they're probably on their toes. But right now, you just gotta stay cool, calm, and collected. So it's not over yet. Plenty of time. So they just need to push a little bit more.
Race gets a nice 50 with Nyrom in the midfield now. Gatson and Vale double committing there. Wow, what a redirect touch. And does Chip finish this?
Oh, my.
Oh, I think it's an accidental goal there by the Firebirds. On the net there as Fry tries to go for a little bit of a Justin shot there, and Nyrom accidentally finishes it for him. As the Firebirds are down by 4 with a minute left. Tough to watch here if you're a Firebirds fan. They got to start getting it going, and they got to start getting it going quick. Dale gets a 50, Chip to the corner. Nyrom clears it out. Long clear there. It's going to be Chip who puts it to the corner again. Nyrom follows it up. Gets around one, but Chip will get the boost. Dale and Nyrom, bit of a double commit there in the corner. Race goes for the reset, gets it, and that's gonna, wow! Wow! The Ravens really turned it up here in game number 2. Race, an impressive display of mechanics, dunking it through, dunking his teammates, and bringing it to 7-2.
What's funny though is Chip got the goal.
Did Chip get the goal?
Chip got the goal. So
impressive steal there by Chip there. Datsun now trying to show him. Got, a little bit of skill of his own on the mechanics, but that's going to clear away, and ultimately, we got a flare on our hands in game number 2. As the Firebirds are down 8-2. And whoever wins this will be moving on to play Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. They're the Eagles, and we wish best of luck to the Ravens as the Firebirds will be concluding their semester here. You will catch them still playing in the NECC, but I won't really be commentating that. I'll be focusing more on Smash Bros. On Fridays. We'll also see some Overwatch on Thursdays. R6 plays in the spring, starting up in just a week or 2 here. And then I believe, am I missing a game here? I think that's it. R6, Overwatch, Smash Bros.
Are you streaming COD?
No, we're not doing COD. So I think that's it there as we wrap up this last game. As the Firebirds, showing that they got a chance here in CRL. Club Valorant, Club Rocket League. Oh, we are doing some Club COD. So, we might see a little bit of streams from those every once in a while.
Maybe some social media posts.
Yeah, some social media posts. Ultimately, though, good game to everyone. Good luck to the Ravens. They are looking to qualify for CRL. They got 6 more matches to go after this.
Out of racket.
Yeah, but that is going to be it for us today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you when we see you.